Hi my dears, it is my pleasure to meet you again in this video session. This is M. Tamilvanan, your physics teacher from Bharathidasan Metric Higher Secondary School, Arakonam. Today I am going to introduce a new topic from the 12th standard physics. Before going into this topic, I would like to ask a few questions. During the daytime, which is the source of light? Yes, you are correct. Sun is a source of light, okay, during the daytime. Okay, night time? Yes, bulbs, right. So, in night times, the bulbs is our main source of light. Okay, I have one more question. How does this bulb glowing? Yes, you are right. So, bulb is glowing with help of electric current. Very good. Today our topic is current electricity. So, this is your second unit from 12th standard physics. Yes, current electricity. Today we will discuss, there are three topics: electric current, conventional current and drift velocity. The one more topic is mobility. Okay, let us see what is the electric current. Electric current is nothing but moving of charge. Moving of charge. So, the study of moving of charge, it is called as a current electricity, right. So, the great scientist Alessandro Volta has invented the electric batteries. We have so many types of batteries. So, this is a various type of batteries. This is what? Yes, our mobile battery and bike or the car batteries. So, these are watch and then wall clock batteries. So, we have different type of electric batteries. So, this is the main source of electric current. So, these batteries provide what? Electric current, right. So, this is a electric battery. We have two terminal, one is positive terminal and another one is a negative terminal. Okay, positive terminal and negative terminal. All the matters made up of atoms. See, I take one matters. Okay, so this matters made up of atoms, n number of atoms present. So, these atoms consist of proton, neutron and electron, right. So, the proton and neutron is occupy in the center of atoms. Its name is nucleus, right. The electrons revolving around the nucleus. So, electrons revolving around the nucleus. Here we have n number of orbitals present. The outermost orbital is called as valency orbital. In this valency orbital, some electrons loosely packed. So, these electrons called as free electrons. Free electrons. So, in this matters, so we have some free electrons. Which objects having the free electrons, that is called as conductors. Which objects not having these free electrons, that is called what? Insulator, right. So, when absence of electric field or external electric field, these free electrons not in rest position, it will be moving random direction, likewise. So, it will moving like this, right. So, there is no net current, so net current is equal to 0. But when you apply the electric potential by using battery, so this is battery, positive terminal, this was negative terminal, but during this time the free electrons get drifted towards the positive terminal. So, all the electrons will be aligned and move from negative terminal to positive terminal. Okay, so that time electric current will be produced. See, we have two terminal, one is positive and another one is a negative. Here the potential difference is developed in the positive terminal for higher potential and negative terminal having low potential. So, electric current always flows from positive terminal to negative terminal. So, electric current will move from positive terminal to negative terminal. This is the direction of electric current. Okay, my dears, how this electric current will flow from higher potential to lower potential? We know very well the waters always flow from higher potential to lower potential, right? So, waters flow from higher potential to lower potential. Likewise, the current also moving from higher potential to lower potential, right? So, the current always flows in only the conductor and the semiconductors, but sometimes the electric current will flow in insulator when I applied the large amount of electric field. Okay, here I given some of examples for that is conductors. So, these are the what electric conductor. Here the copper wire, silver, gold, and our human body also one of the good conductors, right? So, next types of electric current. Types of electric current, we have different types of electric current. So, current it will be varying with respect to time, it will be varying with respect to time. So, that is the what electric current. So, the formula for electric current I is equal to Q by T, this is already I said. Okay. So, here we will see types of electric current. This is a graph. By using this graph we can easily understand what the types of electric current. First one is A. Okay. So, A is a steady current, this one is steady current. Okay. So, this line is nothing but what steady current, it is not varying with depends upon time. Okay. But and B and C it will be varying that current. Okay. It is varying that current, which means it is changing the current. Then the last one D is nothing but alternating current, this is the AC current. So, it will be varying alternatively, the same time period it is taken alternatively it is varying, that is why this is called as what AC current. The first one we can also call DC current, it is direct current, it is not varying. Okay, right. So, the formula for electric current, I is equal to rate of change of electric current, rate of change of electric current. I is equal to Q by T. Here Q is nothing but charge, T is nothing but time. Okay, the rate of change of charge. So, if charge we can take positive charge as well as negative charge, positive charge as well as negative charge. See my dears, this is the one conductor. Now, I draw this is the one area of cross section A. Here n number of positive charge, negative charge present. When I applied the electric field across this conductor, the positive charge crossing this area, the particular area. Yes. So, how much of charges crossing in particular area of cross section in 1 second, that is called as current. Yes. So, current is equal to charge crossing per unit area in per second, that is called what electric current. So, unit of electric current is ampere. 1 ampere is equal to 1 coulomb per 1 second. 1 coulomb of charge passing through any cross sectional area of the conductor in 1 second, that is called as 1 ampere. Okay. So, the amount of current is equal to 1 ampere, right. Next. conventional current. So what is meant by conventional current? The conventional current is nothing but the flow of positive charge from positive thermal to negative thermal. Okay. So here the electric current will flow from positive direction to negative direction. This arrow mark it indicates the current, the flow of current or direction of electric current. Here the current will flow from positive thermal to negative thermal. This is the direction of current, and as well as the positive charge will move from positive thermal to negative thermal. But the electrons will move from negative to positive. Why? Because these free electrons are attracted towards the positive. Okay. So these electrons are drifted towards that positive thermal. Okay. See one more time. Here the red colors is nothing but electrons and white color is nothing but positive charge, or we can say what? Holes. So here we can see the electrons will move negative thermal to positive thermal. Clear? But positive charge move from positive to negative thermal. This is nothing but conventional current. Okay. Next, my dear children, let us see one small experiment. So from this experiment we can easily understand the direction of electric current. Already I said the current always flows from positive thermal to negative thermal, right? So this is one galvanometer and this is multimeter. Galvanometer is used to direction of electric current. Yes, but this multimeter we can find out that resistance, so and voltage, then current also. Okay, that's why this instrument is called as multimeter. Okay, so here ohm meter and voltmeter, then ammeter. It is act as voltmeter, ammeter, and then ohm meter, right? So now we start this experiment. So we have two terminals. One is positive thermal and another one is a negative thermal. The positive thermal always high potential. For negative thermal it has low potential. It has high potential and then low potential. The current flows from positive thermal to negative thermal, right? Now on, right? So positive thermal, this is a battery of the positive thermal. I connected with galvanometer positive. See my dears, this needle it will be moved when I connect that negative thermal. Okay, negative thermal connected with negative. See, so now the needles move from positive direction to negative direction. One more time I am doing this, right? See, when I connect the negative, so the needle will deflected from positive to negative, right? When I interchange these thermals, so positive to negative and negative thermal to positive, the direction of current it will be different. So it is opposite direction. That's why the needle also deflected opposite direction. One more time I am doing this one. Negative thermal I connected to that positive. Okay. Yes. So here the deflected of this needle it will be what? Positive to negative direction. Okay. So from this experiment we can easily understand direction of electric current, right? Let us consider this is a one area of cross section. So now I take one conductor. Yes. So this is one area of cross section. Here n number of electrons present. Yes, electrons is negative charge. Am I right? Electrons negative charge. So here n number of electrons present. These electrons will move random direction. Okay, negative charges. But when I applied the external potential by using battery, positive, this is negative, the electrons will get are drifted towards the positive thermal. So all the electrons it will be drifted towards the positive thermal. So these electrons is crossing this area. Am I right? So this is the direction of electrons. But that time the electric current will move from positive to negative direction. So this is the electric current direction. Okay. So here the electric field is also applied. So electric field always flows from positive to negative thermal. So electric field also passing direction of electric current. Yes, listen my dears. Here these free electrons are get drifted towards the positive thermal in particular velocity. So that velocity is called the drift velocity. Drift velocity. So these electrons are attracted towards the positive thermal. If electric field is increases, the drift velocity also increases. So the drift velocity is denoted by Vd is also moving in which direction? Along the electrons direction, right? Yes. Here the two forces are acting. The first force according to Newton's law, F is equal to ma. F is equal to ma. M is the mass of the electron and a is acceleration of electrons. So acceleration formula, you know, acceleration a is equal to, or a vector is equal to Vd vector divided by time taken. Here I take the time taken is tau. Okay, I taken tau. The tau is nothing but time period. So this is the relaxation of time period, right? Or that the collision of time period, that is a tau. So Vd vector is equal to, we can write a vector into tau also, right? This is the one equation. See here, this F is equal to m into a, the force is equal to mass into acceleration. This is right from according to Newton's second law. And here one more force are acting, that is electrostatic force. So electrostatic force, F vector is equal to E vector into E. E is electrons, capital E is electric field, F is force. So this is acting opposite direction. Yes. So now the both forces are equal, equation 1 and equation 2, right? So m into a vector is equal to minus E vector into E, right? M into a vector is equal to minus E vector into E. But already we know a vector, a is equal to Vd vector into tau. Vd vector into tau. So now substitute here m into Vd vector divided by tau is equal to minus E vector into E. But we want only the drift velocity. So drift velocity Vd vector is equal to minus E vector into E tau by m. Yes, this is the drift velocity formula. So drift velocity Vd vector is equal to minus E vector into E tau by m, right? The unit of drift velocity meter per second, right? The definition of drift velocity, the drift velocity is nothing but it is defined as the velocity with which free electrons get drifted towards the positive thermal when I applied the external electric field. Okay, so drift velocity is nothing but the free electrons get drifted towards the positive thermal when I applied the external electric field. Next, mobility. So mobility, we can derive that formula for mobility from the drift velocity. What is the drift velocity formula? Vd vector is equal to minus E vector E tau by m. Am I right? So Vd vector is equal to minus E vector into E tau by m. Here E tau by m we can write, so Vd vector is equal to minus E vector into mu. So this mu is called as mobility. What? Mobility, right? Okay, so mu is equal to, I take E tau by m. M is the mass of electron, E is a charge of electron, tau is a time period. Okay, right. So from this equation we can write that mobility formula, mu is equal to, I take only magnitude, so modulus of Vd vector divided by modulus of E vector. Yes, where Vd is a drift velocity, this is the magnitude of drift velocity, E is electric field. Okay, so that is called mobility. So from this equation we can define that the definition. The mobility is nothing but the magnitude of the drift velocity per unit electric field. The magnitude of drift velocity per unit electric field, right? So unit of velocity, the drift velocity, you know that meter second inverse 1 divided by electric field unit. What is the formula for electric field? E is equal to V by X, right? Voltage or potential by X. So volt per meter, this is the unit for electric field. Now substitute here volt per meter, so meter into meter, meter square, then volt inverse 1, then second inverse 1, right? So this is very important unit, the unit of mobility. Okay, so one more time I said the definition for that mobility. The mobility, it is defined as the magnitude of the drift velocity per unit electric field. Clear? Yes? Yeah, this is the definition. The magnitude of the drift velocity per unit electric field, this is the definition of mobility. Okay, now we will see one problem. If an electric field of magnitude 570 Newton Coulomb inverse 1 is applied in the copper wire, find the acceleration experienced by the electron. So we have to find out acceleration. Here the given electric field. So given data, E is equal to electric field 570 Newton Coulomb inverse 1, but acceleration we don't know that. Yes, so we know that the formula, the solution, F is equal to m into A, the same amount of force by using electric field, what? E into small e, right? But we have to know m, the mass of that electron. So mass of the electron, m is equal to the constant value 9.11 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg, right? And E, the charge of electron, 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Okay, right? Now substitute here. So A is, we don't know that, we have to find out that A, E into E divided by m, right? So E formula, E value 570 into small e, the charge 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 divided by m equal to 9.11 into 10 to the power minus 31. Now multiply 570 into 1.6. So 1.6 into 57. Yes. So 6 sevens are 42. So 4 and 1 into 7, 7, so 11, then 30, 6, 5, 30, so 3, 1, 5, 1 5s are 5, then 3, 8, so 2, 1, 9, right? So 570 means 912.0 into 10 to the power minus 19 into 10 to the power plus 31 divided by 9.11, right? So if you cancel this, we will get answer 1.001 into 10 to the power 14. Okay, so the unit of acceleration meter per second square, right? So this is one very important problem. This is your textbook inside problem, right? So here given electric field only, but we have to find out the acceleration. So this formula I taken from drift velocity, okay, right? Okay children, so today we have seen what is the electric current and conventional current, then what? Drift velocity and mobility. Okay. So what is the formula for drift velocity? Drift velocity Vd is equal to minus E vector small e into tau divided by m, right? And mobility, right? So what is mean by mobility? So mobility is nothing but magnitude of the velocity per unit electric field, right? Okay, what is mean by electric current? Yeah, the electric current is nothing but rate of flow of charge. Okay, so then electric current formula, very good, I equal to Q by T, right? So I have attached the self assessment test, study material and then question bank. Please go through the study material and work out your self assessment test. Okay, so thank you my dears, we will meet next class.